Good afternoon and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School as we get you ready for non-conference baseball action today between the visiting Mosinee Indians and the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. Good to be with you. Steve Aves here at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln as we bring you the first game of the season here between these two teams as the Red Raiders looking for a bounce back year after a tough one last season. Mosinee looking to gain the momentum that they had going into the offseason last year. Again, the opening of this beautiful quad complex here in Wisconsin Rapids, playing on the JV field today. A couple of finishing touches on the varsity field being finished up, and they'll be over there in not too distant future. The softball team playing right behind us. They're taking on Menasha, non-conference softball as well. First game on these fields for both of the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln teams. Go through the starting lineups here. We'll start with the visiting Mosinee Indians, head coached by Adam Olson. A lot of these names, if you are a follower of Zaleski Sports, a lot of these names you will have heard from in football and in basketball. Batting first at shortstop, number 11, Keegan Jersley. Batting second and in center field, number 3, Trevor Garski. Batting third and at third base, number 5, Tanner Unertl. Batting fourth and behind the plate, number 20, Gavin Obremski. Batting fifth and at second base, number 2, Drake Grod. Batting sixth and at first base, number 22, Trenton Dorn. Batting seventh and in right field, number 7, Taylor Lemansky. Batting eighth and on the mound, number 15, Sean Bryant. And batting ninth and in left field, number 23, Eli Myland for head coach Adam Olson. On the mound for Wisconsin Rapids, Jordan Tibbetts. We had Jordan last summer for the Legion team. He threw a no-hitter last year. I believe it was against the Stevens Point Sixers. Jordan Tibbetts threw the no-hitter, and he is getting the opening day start for Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln here this afternoon. Around the horn, or around the defensively for Wisconsin Rapids. Go from left to right in the outfield, Brennan Huber, Cole Laddick, and, we got one, messed one up here. Austin Juneman in center, and Cole Laddick in right. Left to right, third to first, Ashton Potter, Caden Sengbush, Carson Gunderson, and Jacob Dekarski. And behind the plate, Cannon Plowman. The opening pitch of the 2022 season for Wisconsin Rapids is thrown by Jordan Tibbetts, and the offering is missed low for a ball, and we are underway here this afternoon. Cold, windy, balmy day. Game got pushed to about 4 o'clock due to the fact some rain is in the forecast, flowing out, up and out of play. Look out over there. And it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon. Again, we'll have our handful of games here in Wisconsin Rapids at this beautiful complex throughout the spring and into the summer. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-1. Of course, the Rapids Post 9 Rangers, the Legion team. Outside, 3-1 to Keegan Jersley, the very athletic wide receiver, point guard, and shortstop for Mosinee. The 3-1 from Jordan Tibbetts. Looks in to his catcher Plowman, and that one is a strike right at the bottom of the zone, and it runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes just underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Full 7-inning game. Scheduled 7-inning game anyway. And the payoff from Tibbetts to Jersley. Going to be lined foul and out of play. Down the right field line and into the mud and dirt area where all the bags of those little itty-bitty beads that they have to put on these turf fields. Sit and wait. The 3-2 coming back. And just missed tying away. And a leadoff base runner for Mosinee. Talked to Coach Galetta before the last week it was. And one issue that they had last year was walks and errors. And they start the season off here with a 7-pitch walk to Keegan Jersley. And now center fielder, just as athletic as Garski, or as athletic as Jersley is. Quarterback, guard, number 3, Trevor Garski at the plate now. Go down as one of the top quarterbacks in Mosinee football history. Did some incredible things up in Mosinee. Pick off back to first, and just back in time is Keegan Jersley. Jordan's got a nice quick move over to first, and again, just trying to get this footing figured out here on this turf field. Coach Galetta said that the might play a little harder than it will once they get all the turf beads in and all the get a couple of games played on the turf. Get it loosened up a little bit. 0-1 to Trevor Garski. That was going to be line foul into the netting down the right field line as Cole Laddick will hustle and retrieve it down there. Again, Lincoln in obviously a very tough Wisconsin Valley Conference as they have been forever, and a couple of tough teams in the Great Northern for Mosinee as well. Medford looks to be as good as they have been. Skips it into first and back easily as Jersley. That's one thing, I guess, if you're playing on turf like these fields are here at Wisconsin Rapids, you don't have to worry about cleaning out your belt or anything with dirt. It's just those little beads. Allen misses low and in. A ball and 2 strikes to Mosinee center fielder Trevor Garski. We've got one other game. All of our other games were postponed or canceled. We got one other one here going on for you at about 5:30 up in Merrill. The 1-2, the runner goes. Throw down to second is on the mark and got him. Got his foot and he's thrown out. Plowman with the gun down to second. Right on the mark, and a great tag by Carson Gunderson to get the foot of Keegan Jersley. Wonderful job by Wisconsin Rapids. The 2-2 swung on and missed. So get a caught stealing and then a strikeout. And there's quickly 2 away here in the first inning. A wonderful job by the Red Raiders. Not a caught stealing. Unerdal now up for Mosinee. The 3 spot looks at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gavin Obremski on deck for Mosinee. Again, we got a perfect look at it right here, right behind home plate. There's a swing and a miss on an off speed, and it's quickly 0-2. Appreciate the folks here in Wisconsin Rapids allowing us to come and bring you some live baseball. We've been slim pickings this spring so far. The 0-2 lined right back up the middle, but Tibbetts snags it out of the air. He steps, he throws, and a clean first inning for Wisconsin Rapids. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, and a caught stealing. We have played a half an inning. It is Mosinee 0, Wisconsin Rapids coming up.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Red Raiders will send up Austin Ginneman, Ashton Potter, Caden Sengbush, 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Brennan Huber bats fourth. He plays in left field. Batting fifth and in right field, Cole Laddick. Batting sixth and on the mound, 22, Jordan Tibbetts. Batting seventh and at first base, Jacob Tokarski. Batting eighth and doing the catching, Cannon Plowman. And batting ninth at second base is Carson Gunderson. And these two teams played last year over at, I believe, over at Witter Field. And Mosinee, again, a very successful year last year. Took the game against Lincoln a year ago. Around the outfield for Adam Olson and the Mosinee Indians. In left field, Eli Myland. Center field, Trevor Garski. Right field is Taylor Lemansky. At third base is Tanner Unertl. At shortstop, Keegan Jersley. At second, Drake Grod. At first is Trenton Dorn. Behind the plate is Gavin Obremski. And doing the pitching is Sean Bryant for the Mosinee Indians. Again, mentioned slim pickings so far this spring. Just saw a post that last year on this date, April 5th, 2021, it was 81 degrees. Today, not quite there. Hopefully next week, break into the 60s and get some of these dirt fields dried out and allow these kids to play some ball here in the spring. Baseball, softball, soccer even. The first offering from Bryant to Juneman misses low. Austin Juneman, also a all-around good athlete here at Wisconsin Rapids. The 1-0 to Juneman misses low, 2-0. Let's look at that forecast here from Wisconsin Rapids. The 2-0 coming back. Just at the knees for a strike, 2-1. 46 degrees. Very cloudy, obviously, and awaiting the sprinkles that may come later this afternoon and into the evening. 2-1 skips away from Obremski, and it's 3-1 to Austin Juneman. Ashton Potter awaits on deck. 3 balls and a strike to Wisconsin Rapids center fielder, Austin Juneman. 3-1 back from Bryant. Breaking ball right underneath the hands of Juneman. Steps and throws, and a 1-3 put out to retire Juneman. Good fight back there by Sean Bryant. Fell behind 3-1. Jammed Juneman right in on the hands. And was able to get him to ground out on a weakly hit ball to the pitcher. And now Ashton Potter, the third baseman for Lincoln. Stands in the left-handed batter's box. Slightly open stance. And out of the windup for Bryant. Outside for a ball, Caden Sengbush awaits on deck. Again, got softball going on behind us. Wisconsin Rapids taking on Menasha today. Misses low and in to Potter, and it's 2-0. Good nucleus back over and for softball as well here at Lincoln. Now it's going to be grounded over to second. Grod plays it and slightly pulled Dorn off the base for a second, but a 4-3 put out, and there's quickly 2 away for Caden Sengbush, the shortstop for Wisconsin Rapids. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris Fiber Network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet and provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping Central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years and has the speeds you need. Call, stop in, or visit Solaris.net to learn more. Sangbush jammed in on the hands as well. Fouls that one down the first base line. Brennan Huber waits on deck. The 0-1 from Bryant. Pulls it in the dirt, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Got Merrill and Mosinee girls soccer tonight from Merrill. Jason Zaleski will have the call of that one for you. The 1-1. Fouled at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to the Wisconsin Rapids shortstop, Caden Sangbush. A ball and 2 strikes. Bryant fires home. That was going to be grounded right back to the pitcher as well. Bryant steps and throws over to first. And a clean 1-2-3 inning for Mosinee defensively. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played an inning. Wisconsin Rapids 0, Mosinee 0. Back to Lincoln High School after this.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children, to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as Jordan Tibbetts out there with 15 pitches thrown. Sean Bryan with 12. Mosinee will send up 4, 5, and 6. Gavin Obremski, Drake Grod, and Trenton Dorn for the Mosinee Indians here in the top of the second inning. Obremski, the catcher. Again, beautiful complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Just a couple things left to wrap up as they put this place together in just less than a year. It has been quite the project to watch. There's a strike to Obremski on the outside corner, and Tibbetts ahead 0-1. Obviously the football field track priority number 1 as they got the football and soccer seasons in. That one bounces in there. A ball and a strike to Gavin Obremski. Girls soccer, of course, plays over there. Baseball and softball here. Have the opportunity once it warms up, come out and watch a game down here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is a great place. A little bit of a walk, but it's all right. Ball and 2 strikes to Obremski. That was going to be fouled straight back into the netting, and it remains a ball and 2 strikes. Again, we'll try and get you some score updates here from around, I guess not the Zaleski Sports Network because we only got 2 games, and one of them is being played right in front of you. The other one gets going at 5:30 in Merrill. The 1-2. Going to be drilled hard into right field, and the first base hit of the 2022 season for the Mosinee Indians. Gavin Obremski, the number 4 hitter. Nice piece of hitting there by the catcher, Obremski. Got one that he could drive, and Snuck it right in between the hole of Gunderson and Dukarski. Runner at first and nobody out here in the top of the second. First one in there for a strike to Drake Grod for Mosinee. Called Drake's name quite a bit during the basketball season as well. Mosinee, a successful-ish basketball season. Throw over to first. Obremski back easily. Tibbetts comes set. Misses high and away, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. We will have highlights of Assumption and Phillips softball. That game was still scheduled to play at 4:45 tonight over at Robinson Park here in town. Squares to bunt and swings through, and now they got Obremski in a rundown. He is going to get thrown out at second again. A missed bunt by Grod, and Obremski was stuck between first and second, and Plowman threw him out at second base. Go 2-4 on the putout. And there's one away again, just like that. The 1-2 coming back. Going to be hit weakly down the third base line and foul. Give him a caught stealing, why not? 2 caught stealing so far for Cannon Plowman. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption also in Mauston tonight for soccer. The girls taking to the field. There's going to be a grounder over to third. Tough hop off of Potter across the diamond. Scooped out at first, but not in time. And Grod beats it out. Again, a little tougher surface, especially over there at third base. The runner at first, and one away for Trenton Dorn. Runner at first and one out. Top of the second inning from Wisconsin Rapids. Throw over to first. Back in time. Taylor Lemansky is on deck. Sean Bryant, then Eli Myland for Mosinee. As of right now, we do have Mosinee Antigo scheduled for next Thursday up in Mosinee. Antigo coming to town on Thursday here against Wisconsin Rapids. Scheduled anyway. See how that pans out. You give Grod a base hit, why not? A tough ball. The 1-0. High and away. 2-0 to Trenton Dorn, the first baseman for Mosinee. Runner at first is Grod for the Indians. I think the number is 85, 75, 85 for pitches. They're going to be hit over to third. Sengbush on the run. The throw is high, and it gets over the head of Dukarski. Everybody will advance on the E6. That is a ball that Caden Sengbush should not have thrown. As Trenton Dorn will get to second, Grod over to third, and now 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out for Taylor Lemansky. Lemansky, the right fielder. The left side of the infield was playing in, and now they back up, give up the run and get the out. High and away to Lemansky. 2 on and 1 out. A hit by Obremski, who was caught stealing. Grod singled, and Dorn reached on an error. Now the infield comes in. right in on the grass. That's going to be popped up and out of play into the varsity field, and it's 1-1. Again, stay tuned to SaleskySports.com, Saleski Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and the likes. Get you all updates on games happening and postponements or cancellations. The 1-1. This is low. Good block there by Plowman, and it's 2-1. Sean Bryant and Eli Myland due up for the Indians if they can keep it going here with one out. Runners at second and third. 2-1 count to Lemansky. Tibbetts fires home and misses again low. Pitcher Sean Bryant is on deck. Infield still playing in. Potter, Sengbush, Gunderson, Tokarski. And the 3-1. Going to be hit over to Sengbush at short. Goes home for the out. He's going to tag him on the left hand. And another great defensive play by the Red Raiders. And Caden Sengbush makes up for the error to gun out Drake Grod at home. Two away for Mosinee. Dorn to third. Lemansky reaches on a fielder's choice. Mosinee kicking themselves on the base pass early on here at the top of the second inning. Jordan Tibbetts comes home. Throws over to first, and a good dig out there by Jacob Tokarski to save a run. Almost bounced it in there, or he did bounce it in there. Did Tibbetts to Tokarski, and Jacob was able to snag it off the turf. Misses just low to Bryant, and it's 1-0. So just give you a quick little rundown here of what has happened through the first inning plus. I'm going to do that after this pitch if we don't have a ball in play. The 1-0. This is low and in, 2-0. So Keegan Jersley started the game for Mosinee with a walk. He was caught stealing for the first out. A strikeout and a ground out to end the first. Gavin Obremski singled. He was caught in between first and second on a missed bunt by Drake Grod. Grod singled. Reached third on that was going to be a lifted foul, not a play. Grod reached third. Grod reached third on a Dorn two-base error by Caden Sengbush. Lemansky grounded out to Sengbush, who threw out Grod at home. And now there's runners at the corners and two outs. 2-1 count to Sean Bryant, the pitcher. Right on the bottom of the zone on the outside corner, and evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jordan Tibbetts up to 37 already. 37 pitches through an inning plus here. And he steps off, throws it, and throw home is going to be in time again. He got him at home the second time in the inning. 2-4-2 on the putout, and Mosinee is killing themselves on the base pass here in the first 2 innings. We have played an inning and a half. It is Mosinee nothing and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. Back to Lincoln after this.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Wisconsin Rapids will send up 4, 5, and 6 here in the second inning. Brendan Huber, Cole Laddick, and Jordan Tibbetts due up for Coach Bob Galetta and the Red Raiders. Again, Lincoln able to get out of I was going to be dribbled over to third across the diamond and got him by a step. Brendan Huber on a 5-3 putout to start the second inning. Nice play over there by Tanner Unertle for Mosinee. Sean Bryan comes back. 13 pitches for Sean through an inning plus. That's going to be hit down the right field line and foul for Cole Laddick, the right fielder. Nobody on, one out here in the bottom of the second. And Bryant fires home. That one spun in there. Laddick ducked out of the way, and Obremski missed the ball. The catcher for Mosinee. It spun, just didn't spin enough to get into Obremski's glove. And Bryant steps off. Ball and a strike to the right fielder, Cole Laddick. Bryant fires. That could be hit over to short. Tough play for Jersley. He scoops it up. And good stretch over there at first by Dorn on the 6-3 putout. And there's two away just like that for Jordan Tibbetts, the pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids. Pitcher versus pitcher here, and Bryant misses high and in on Jordan Tibbetts. Jacob Tokarski awaits on deck for Wisconsin Rapids. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed behind it, and it's 1-1. Got some games scheduled for you on Thursday. See if those happen or not. There's a swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 1-2. Two away here in the bottom of the second. Ball and 2 strikes to Jordan Tibbetts. Sean Bryant kicks and fires. Breaking ball didn't break. 2-2 now. Still scoreless. Bottom of the second inning. Mosinee has had their opportunities. And the 2-2. And Tibbetts scoots out of the way. Again, trying the inside corner and misses everything. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Bryant gets one that he likes. out of the windup. Tibbetts fouls it straight back and out of play. Near the varsity ball field. Again, they got a pretty high fence here for the safety of all, but that one just a bit too high for everybody. The payoff coming back from Bryant. A long right-handed hurler throws it home, and he misses. Tibbetts draws a 2-out walk. First base runner of the day for Wisconsin Rapids. Zach Schaefer will come in to run for Jordan Tibbetts. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. First base runner of the day for the Red Raiders. Runner at first and 2 outs for Jacob Tokarski. Big right-handed hitter for Wisconsin Rapids. Schaefer back in time. Over at first. Bryant just checking on him. Just got into the game, so. Bryant now out of the stretch. There's a foul at the plate. Cannon Plowman awaits on deck. The catcher. He's had his hands full so far this afternoon. Has Plowman and got 2 caught stealings and 2 outs at home in the first 2 innings. The 0-1. In there on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Bryant comes home. Schaefer leads from first. The 0-2. This is low and in. Ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Tokarski. Back over to first as Schaefer slides in there head first. Ball and 2 strikes to Wisconsin Rapids first baseman Jacob Tokarski. And a lot of these guys, 2, 3 sport athletes. And the 1-2. Throw down to second, and he is not going to. Oh, he missed the tag. It bounced in there to Grod, and Schaefer was able to head first slide into second base. A perfect or a good, even a good throw would have gotten him at second. Schaefer leads from second. Base hit, scores him. And Tokarski swings through a strike. And that is the end of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. We have played 2 complete. It is Wisconsin Rapids nothing and Mosinee nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning. New pitcher out there for Wisconsin Rapids, Braden Lewis. The new pitcher for the Red Raiders, left-handed hurler. He'll go up against Sean Bryant, who is at the plate before the last out at home. So we'll have Braden Lewis on the hill for the Red Raiders. It's first action of the year. 37 pitches was the final total for Jordan Tibbetts as Bryant swings and misses at a strike from Braden Lewis. There's a strike. Braden just pumping the gas. And the 0-2. And Bryant's able to hold off a ball and 2 strikes. Eli Myland on deck. And then Keegan Jersley back to the top of the order for Mosinee. 8-9-1 here in the top of the third. The 1-2. This is way outside, and it's 2-2. Getting a lot of these guys playing in the summertime for the Post-9 Rangers. Braden Lewis, one of those here in Wisconsin Rapids, just blew 3 strikes right past Sean Bryant. And the first strikeout of the afternoon for Braden Lewis, and there's 1 away. Fastballs worked, the off-speed did not in that at-bat for Braden. And 1 up and 1 down for Eli Myland for Mosinee, the number 9 hitter. There's a beautiful breaking ball in there for a strike. Tibbetts finished with 37 pitches in 2 innings. Lewis on the outside corner, quickly ahead, 0-2. Fastball misses high and out, 1-2. Braden works fast from the far side, or the third base side of the rubber. Looks at Plum and gets the sign he likes and goes. Breaking ball outside again, and it's 2-2. And started the at-bat with a beauty of a breaking ball and just hasn't found that touch quite yet. The 2-2. Fastball inside corner and got him looking backwards. Cave for Lewis. And there's 2 away. 2 up and 2 down for Keegan Jersley. He walked to begin the game and then caught stealing. And then was caught stealing. Lewis hitting the black of those corners. Quickly ahead 0-1 on Keegan Jersley. Again, Braden works fast. There's a swing and a miss, off speed, low and in. Got Jersley chasing. That's one bright spot Coach Kalita had mentioned is the pitching rotation. 0-2, going to be right off the end of the bat and fouled near Garski in the on-deck circle. Giving up a couple of hits, an error for Wisconsin Rapids so far today. Lewis gets one he likes, the 0-2. Breaker misses high, and the Red Raiders, all the Red Raiders were heading towards the dugout, and Ashton Potter goes down to a knee, and he was ready to get up to the plate. The 1-2, swung on a miss. That time he got him, and Braden Lewis strikes out the side. 1-2-3. We have played 2.5. It is Wisconsin Rapids 0, Mosinee 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and more than just awards.
Bottom of the third inning we go for Wisconsin Rapids. They will send up 8, 9, and 1 just like Mosinee did. Cannon Plowman, Carson Gunderson, and Austin Juneman for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders as we play in the bottom of the third inning. Sean Bryant still out on the mound for Mosinee. Again, the game over in Wisconsin, or at Robinson Park here in town, probably just got underway. 4:45 first pitch. The Assumption Royal Girls and Phillips. And the first offering from Bryant. It's going to be lined down the left field foul line, and couldn't keep it in. It was Plowman. Again, Cannon has got his workout so far here today, as he's caught two guys stealing, has gotten 2 outs at home. The 0-1. Going to be lined right up the middle, and a base hit for Plowman. He has had a nice day so far behind the plate. Now behind the plate and at the plate. And now Carson Gunderson, the second baseman. Runner at first is Plowman. Bryant fires, squares to bunt, and gets it down right to the pitcher, Bryant. One play at first, and he gets him. Gunderson did his job on the sac bunt. One away for Austin Juneman. Runner at second and 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Wisconsin Rapids. Juneman bounced out to Bryant to begin the game for the Red Raiders. First offering from Bryant misses low for a ball. Again, Lincoln turning the order over here in the bottom of the third inning. Plowman leads from second, offering to Juneman, misses low and away. Austin was ahead in the count 3-1 in his first at-bat, and then got jammed, which ended up in a dribbler back to Bryant. And the offering from Sean. That one's right in on the hands as well, fouled straight back, and it's 2-1. And Zaleski Sports has been able to do 2 or 3 games. Those have taken place down in Mauston and the Wisconsin Dells at the Woodside complexes. Expecting to go back down there on Friday for some softball. 2-1, misses high. Throw down to second behind Plowman and almost picked him off. Good play there by Obremski to throw behind Plowman, and Jersley almost got the tag. 3-1 to Austin Juneman. Kicks and fires. Going to be dribbled over to second and into right field. They're going to send him, and Coach Galetta is going to hold him right there. Bobbled at first. But a nice piece of hitting going the opposite way for Austin Juneman. And there's runners at the corners and 1 out. Now Ashton Potter, who grounded out to second his first time up. That was a very nice piece of hitting there by Austin Juneman, going opposite field with Drake Grod playing up the middle more so. There's a huge hole in the right side of the infield, and Juneman put it right where they weren't. 2 on, 1 out for the Red Raiders. Missed outside for a ball. Plumman from third, Juneman from first. See if Austin might be. Takes second, he's leaning, and they got him. Austin Juneman picked off at first. And there's 2 away. Got him leaning. He was ready to 1 ball and no strikes. He was ready to take second, and then Bryant had him leaning. Outside 2-0 to Ashton Potter. Best scoring opportunity here for Wisconsin Rapids. To Potter. This is high, 3-0. Caden Sengbush on deck. Bryant behind, 3-0. And the offering from Sean is a strike right down Main Street, and it's 3-1. Again, if you know of any scores, any games going on, give us a shout out. Give us an update on those games. Make sure we read those for you. 3-1 popped up. Third base side and out of play behind the Wisconsin Rapids dugout. And it's full count. And Ashton Potter's trying to get the feeling back in his hands. Cold afternoon here in Wisconsin Rapids, but we're playing. That's what these kids want to do. That's what everybody wants to do at this time of the year. 3-2. Going to be driven into left field. Over on it is Myland, and he will track it down. And that will end our 3rd inning. Best ball hits by the hardest ball hit by the Red Raiders here tonight. But it ends up in a flyout to end the 3rd. We have played 3. It is Wisconsin Rapids 0, and the Mosinee Indians 0. Back to Lincoln right after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Premier Realty Group is the #1 selling real estate team in the Wisconsin Rapids area 3 years running. Every listing at Premier Realty Group includes 4K cinematic videos, professional photography, 3D Matterport virtual tours, and more. Nobody sells more homes than Premier Realty Group. Call 715-424-0000. That's 424-0000 today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Red Raiders squander an opportunity to score in the 3rd inning after they had a leadoff single by Cannon Plowman. Perfect sacrifice bunt by Carson Gunderson to get Plowman to second. A single by Juneman into right field to get Plowman over to third, and then Austin Juneman was picked off at first before Ashton Potter flew out to left field to end the 3rd inning. Mosinee will send up 2, 3, and 4. Trevor Garski to lead things off against Braden Lewis. First offering from Braden misses low in. Saw a game last week in Adams Friendship. There's a strike from Lewis. DC Everest and Adams Friendship, it was 7-2 after 2 innings. There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Had him way out in front, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts in a row for Braden Lewis. 1 away for Mosinee. Tanner Unertle for the Indians here in the top of the 4th inning. Braden has looked very, very good here so far. There's a ball that missed the side. The one thing that has been trouble spot so far for Braden is his breaking ball. That one's going to be popped up third base side. Over on it is Potter and Plowman, and that one's going to fly out of play, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Again, Wisconsin Rapids supposed to be in action on Thursday against Anago. There's a strike on the outside corner. This time of the year, this state, you really never know. And the 1-2. Missed outside, 2-2. All weather permitting, as they will be for the rest of this year. Again, Anago on Thursday, supposed to host Adams Friendship on the 2nd. That one's back to Lewis. He squares up and tosses it over to first for the 2nd out. 2 away for Gavin Obremski. Obremski singled and was caught up in a missed bunt by Grod and then was thrown out at second. So Lincoln's supposed to take on Anago on Thursday, Adams Friendship next Tuesday, and then Rhinelander not until the 16th, a doubleheader on that Saturday. So hopefully a handful of home games. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 to Gavin Obremski. And as of right now, they've got 7 away games. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. So Anago, Adams, Rhinelander, Merrill, then at Merrill, home against Central, Wausau East, at Wausau East, Toma, Marshfield, and then at Marshfield, and then home against Marshfield. The 1-2 going to be popped up. Shortstop, Caden Sengbush calls everybody off, and that will end the 4th inning. Halfway through this one in Wisconsin Rapids. We have played 3.5. It is the Red Raiders nothing, Indians nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. New hurler out there for the Mosinee Indians. And again, if you're a fan of high school basketball around this area, you will know this name very, very well. Davin Stoffel is the new pitcher for Mosinee. He was on our highlight reel pretty much every night. He was a junior pitcher and a junior forward. He was quite the showman when it came to dunks in basketball this last winter. Davin, of course, a very, very talented football and basketball player, and he will be on the mound to face off with Caden Sengbush, Brennan Huber, and Cole Laddick. Sean Bryant finished with 41 pitches in his outing here this afternoon through 3 innings. Again, Braden Lewis doing the job that he needs to for Wisconsin Rapids. He is only at 28 pitches through 2 innings, has struck out 4, and has had ground out and a pop out. Caden Sengbush now for Wisconsin Rapids. Dribbled the one to Sean Bryant the first time he was at the plate. Again, still scoreless here for these 2 ball clubs. First one from Stoffel bounces in there to Caden Sengbush. Caden will get his time on the mound, and this year, I don't know if he will be here this afternoon. The 1-0. High and in, 2-0. Especially with the possibility of, very likely possibility of no games on Thursday, depending on the all-famous S word here in Wisconsin. Look out. Here in Wisconsin in April. Good old snow. Stoffel comes set on the 2-1. Going to be dribbled right back to Stoffel. He squares up, throws over to first, and a rocket right back to him. And he's able to regain his composure and throw out Caden Sengbush on a 1-3 putout. And ball game creeping up on an hour. First pitch is at 4:04 this afternoon. Again, just saw, or not just, did see a post earlier in this game that last year on April 5th of 2021, it was 81 degrees as a high. I don't think we broke 50 today. A spinner in there to Huber, misses. Yeah, just crazy times. 81 degrees last year, 45 I think at first pitch here this afternoon. The 1-0. 2-0 to Brennan Huber. Cole Laddick awaits on deck for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, still a little bit of work to do here in this beautiful complex, quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Have a couple of things left at the bleachers on the varsity field. Have a couple more of those bags of those little rubber beads to put on some of these fields. The 2-1 popped up to right center field. Over on it is Garski, and makes the second out. 2 away for Cole Laddick. But again, once this place is done, it will be a remarkable place. It's already beautiful to begin with, and now finish some of the stuff up and get all the construction stuff out of the way. Off the glove of Obremski and outside for Stoffel, 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, very large possibility, high possibility, I should say. Misses outside again. That because of this complex, because of the facilities that they have, I'm assuming they are hoping to get some big playoff games and sectionals here. The only thing that might deter that is, especially, don't know if they would be able to host Division I, but not a lot of seating. And there's enough, and obviously you can sit along the fence lines down the foul lines and in the outfield, but not a lot of 3-1. Going to be lined over to shortstop, backhanded by Unerdl, bounced and not in time. An infield single for Cole Attic. A nice play by Unerdal over at third. And now Braden Lewis, the pitcher, get his opportunity to hit here today. Again, not an extraordinarily large amount of seating. There are some folding individual seats and then a couple of bleacher rows as well. Bounced in there to Lewis. Obviously, you can set up some lawn chairs between the bleachers and the dugouts, and there are bullpens just outside the dugouts, so this is a blown away, but we'll see. All the sectionals and the likes of those are determined a year in advance. The 2-0 from Stoffel. Outside, 3-0. Again, I'm not sure about all the processes of getting games like that, but sure, fine folks here in Wisconsin Rapids are very eager to be able to host some sectionals. Possibilities of that in the future. Obviously, they'll have Legion baseball here this summer. There's a strike to Lewis, 3-1. Wisconsin Rapids Red Hawks as well. Amateur Baseball League. The 3-1 going to be fouled straight back, and Stoffel has fought all the way back, and the count is full at 3-2, and Laddick will be off with the pitch from Stoffel. Coach Galita making sure that they know, or that Cole Laddick is aware. And the 3-2 from Stoffel is not going to come home and chases Cole Laddick back to first. One on, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Stoffel fires. Going to be lifted foul and out of play. Behind it was Lewis. Didn't make up his mind right away and fouled it out. Garrett Shoup, I believe, warming up in the bullpen for Mosinee. And the 3-2 to Lewis. Going to be a weakly hit right down left field line, and chasing it down was Myland to end the 4th inning. No runs on a hit and 1 left. We have played 4 complete. It is Mosinee nothing and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Fifth inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids, and Braden Lewis back out on the hill for the Red Raiders. Hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm before we start this 5th inning. Fleet Farm is your pet headquarters. for dogs, cats, and wild birds. You'll find the top brands and unbeatable selection of food, treats, toys, grooming, bedding, even health items. Fleet Farm has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And the first pitch from Lewis is in there for a strike against Drake Grod for Mosinee. Going to be playing the top of the 5th inning. Ooh, just hits it outside corner. Good job by Plowman to bring it back into the strike zone, and it's 0-2. Lewis works quick from the third base side of the rubber. And spun it in there. That was a beauty. Backdoor pitch, and that is strikeout number 5 for Braden Lewis, and there's one away. That was a beauty. Again, perfect setup that we've got here in the press box. Saw it the whole way, and that backdoor spin was something that he was missing the first couple of batters that he faced. And Braden Lewis has got this Mosinee, these Mosinee batters not just guessing, but looking silly. The 0-1. In their first strike, and it's 0-2. Pounding the strike zone, that's what you got to do, and Braden is doing just that. The 0-2. Swung on and missed in the, can't really say dirt, but turf. Throw down to first is recorded. And there are 2 away, just like that, here in the 5th. And now Taylor Lemansky, who reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd. Open stance for Lemansky. Firing is Lewis, and that one just missed high and away for a ball. Davin Stoffel awaits on deck. There's an outside strike, and it's 1-1. Again, we'll have highlights of this game later on, and might be a handful of them. But no offense to speak of it so far, and Braden Lewis another strike, and it's 1-2 to Taylor Lemansky. Lewis comes set, gets one that he likes, and fires home. Swung on and missed, strikes out the side again. 7 strikeouts for Braden Lewis. He was 1 ball away from an immaculate inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, nothing. Mosinee, nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Gorski's dine in or take out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus delivery in Mosinee. Gorski serves food 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Don't miss Double Bubble in Gorski's bar Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. For food and drink specials, plus special events, check Gorski'sWI.com. Gorski's, Overton Drive, Mosinee.
Get yourself Gorski's, get yourself Gorski's, have yourself pizza there. Get yourself Gorski's, come and have a bebop there. Hey!
Nobody enjoys being without comfort. Time to plan for the summer months ahead. Give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to take care of the trouble, and we'll get the comfort working again right away. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 and visit online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Speaking of Rapids Sheet Metal, Rob Schill getting the Assumption softball girls ready to go again this year. Rob Schill, Charlie Nelson. Get you a score from Mosinee softball. So the lack of scoring here being made up in the scoring in Mosinee. Give you that score in just a moment. There's a swing and a miss to Jacob Tokarski, or from Jacob Tokarski. A ball and a strike to the first baseman. Get you that score update here in just a blink of an eye. The 1-1 misses low. So Mosinee gave up 10 runs in the top of the third inning and then came back and hit 3 home runs of their own in the bottom of the inning. And in the bottom of the third inning, or going into the fourth, Mosinee was up 13-10 in their game, I believe, against Thorpe in softball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jacob Tokarski. He struck out swinging back in the second inning. Out of the windup comes Stoffel. And got him right on the outside corner backwards K. That's the first strikeout for Davin Stoffel. And right on that outside corner. Cannon Plowman now for the Red Raiders. First offering from Stoffel misses low. And still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. First game of the year on the new fields. And Plowman's going to ground that one over to third, across and in time for the second out. 2 up and 2 down for Carson Gunderson. We'll see. It looks like there's some warm-up action in the Lincoln bullpen. Maybe Cole Laddick, possibly. Austin Juneman awaits on deck. Offering from Stoffel, high and away. The 1-0. Swung on and missed as Gunderson didn't make up his mind quick enough and swung through it and missed, and it's 1-1. Stoffel kicks and fires. Swung on and missed behind the fastball, and it's 1-2. Again, we got a handful of games scheduled for you on Thursday. Those games obviously to be determined if they will happen or not. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And then Trevor Zaleski and I heading down to Mauston on Friday. Give you a couple of softball games at noon and 3 o'clock. And misses low, and it's 3-2. Got a couple of games scheduled for you on Saturday as well. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com for all your updates. The payoff. And missed high. So Stoffel lost Gunderson after making him look silly the first couple of times. Runner at first and 2 outs for Austin Juneman, who singled and then was picked off of first base in the best opportunity for Wisconsin Rapids scoring in the third. Stoffel out of the stretch. Going to be grounded over to second. Weakly hit ball to Grod. Picks and fires and gets Juneman out by a step and a half to end our 5th inning. We have played 5 complete. Still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. Mosinee will send up 8-9-1 against Braden Lewis when we get back to Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Top of the 6th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Davin Stoffel will lead things off. Then Eli Myland, and then back to the top of the order, and Keegan Jersley for Mosinee against Braden Lewis, who has been dominant so far here this afternoon. For Wisconsin Rapids on the mound. First offering to Stoffel is in there for a strike. Again, he had 10 pitches in that last inning for Wisconsin Rapids. One away from a perfect inning. The 0-1. Misses inside, a ball and a strike. We'll see how many pitches Braden Lewis throws here. He's at 41 right now. As Eli Myland awaits on deck. The 1-2. Swung on and missed as Plowman couldn't chase down Stoffel, but then able to throw him out. That is strikeout number 8 for Braden Lewis. And he'll face Eli Myland. Braden at 42 pitches. One away here in the 6th. Oofta just missed outside. It was the one that he struck, I believe, Keegan Jersley out on. That one bounces away from Plowman, and it's 2-0. The first time since his last meeting with Eli Myland that he has thrown 2 balls. That was going to be dribbled over to Sengbush. Gobbled up there by Caden across the diamond. And a nice job by Dekarski. No, it's another error by Caden Sengbush. Myland beats it out, and Dekarski couldn't hold his foot. And another error by Caden Sengbush. And now back to the top of the order. Caden's second error of the game. Keegan Jersley, a walk and a strikeout. For Coach Adam Olson, this is the time you want it to happen. Top of the order, 1 out. That's going to be driven into right field. Over on it is Laddick, and it gets over his head. That's all the way to the wall. Rounding second, going to third is Myland, and they will send him, and Mosinee is on the board. 1-0 Indians. Keegan Jersley, an RBI triple. And Mosinee leads 1-0. The error comes back to haunt Wisconsin Rapids. And Keegan Jersley with a rocket out to right field. Over the head of Cole Laddick. Infield plays in. That one's going to be popped up, and Plowman didn't get out of his crouch quick enough. And it's an 0-1 count to Trevor Garski. So an error and a triple, and Mosinee leads 1-0. Infield plays in for the Red Raiders. Swung on and missed. Fastball up at the eyes of Trevor Garski. Unertle on deck for the Indians. Lewis at 48 pitches. Popped up out of play. You can see it in the demeanor of Coach Olson that he was thinking about sending Keegan Jersley, just with the speed of Keegan, as the sprinkles start to fall here in Wisconsin Rapids. Swung on and missed. And that is strikeout number 9 for Braden Lewis. 2 away now for Tanner Unertle for Mosinee. Rain starts to fall here in Rapids. Lewis comes set. This is high for a ball. So far, the lone run unearned. Braden Lewis has pitched outstanding. There's a strike, and again, that's what Coach Galita told me last week. That's what hurt them bad last year. They were in a lot of games and then had some big errors late, walked a lot of guys, just couldn't close them out. Outside, 2-1. And so far, besides not scoring, the 2 errors by Caden Sengbush and the one here in the 6th has been big. Swung on foul straight back off the glove of Plowman and then off the face mask of our umpire, and it's 2-2. Rapids will send up 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here in the top of the 6th. Lewis shakes one off, gets the second one he likes. Outside, Lewis swings to a knee. Payoff pitch coming back to Tanner Unertle for Mosinee. 3-2. And Plowman held it there for an extra count and just missed. First walk issued by Braden Lewis. Umpire says just a bit outside. Now Gavin Obremski for Mosinee. Looks down to Coach Olson. Here's some cheers and applause from the softball diamond. Going to be fouled down to the first base side, right field line, and out of play. Obremski today, a single and a pop out. Popped out to Sengbush to end the 4th inning. Grounded over to second. Eaten up there by Gunderson and goes to second for the final out of the inning. But a run across for Mosinee on a RBI triple from Keegan Jersley. We have played 5.5. It is now Mosinee 1 and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sport.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. Garrett Shoup out on the mound now for Mosinee. As Wisconsin Rapids will send up 2, 3, and 4. Potter, Sengbush, and Huber to face Shoup here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 5:30 here in Central Wisconsin. Hear from our friends over at Spectrum Benefit Solutions, our scoreboard sponsor for the ball game here this afternoon. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout Central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. First one from Shoup misses inside to Ashton Potter. Ground out and a fly out this afternoon for Ashton. Foul straight back. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon in the comfort of your nice warm houses or wherever you may be watching. Shoup works quickly. Falls behind 2-1. Back comes Garrett. Misses low and in and out of the glove of Obremski, and it's 3-1. Again, scheduled to have Mosinee next Thursday. Inside corner to Potter, and it runs full. Supposed to take on Anago next Thursday. Rapids is supposed to take on Anago in 2 days. And the payoff. Going to be grounded over to second. Gobbled up there by Grod, and 1 up and 1 down here in the 6th. And get that roll that Drake had over there at second, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 for a veteran like Drake Grod at second base. And now Caden Sengbush. Fouled right field side, not a play, or hitting the netting, I should say, and it's 0-1. Sengbush hasn't hit it well today. A couple of slow grounders back to the mound. 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 4th. Shoup comes set. Breaking ball popped up, playable. First base side, drifting foul, and will fall into the bullpen area of Mosinee. Just kept on carrying. And Dorn and Obremski ran out of real estate. Out of the windup is Shoup, the 0-2. High and outside, in and out of the mid of Obremski, and it's 1-2. And if you got any score updates, send them our way. We'll announce them for you, or I'll announce them for you. That was going to be grounded over to third. Tough play, and no throw. Infield single for Caden Sengbush. Again, he hasn't hit it well today, and that time able to get in front of Unertl at third. As Tanner looked like he took a step back and then came up to try and retrieve it over at third base, and then too late to get the speedy Caden Sengbush. And now Brennan Huber, a ground out and a fly out today. Sengbush leads from first. Bounces in there for a ball. Cole Laddick, hoping for his turn, stands on deck. Shoup comes set over to first, and Sengbush back in time. Sean Bryant picked off Austin Juneman back in the third inning. Again, best chance for Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln so far this afternoon, and ran inside and hit Brennan Huber. It's one that you may ask if he could have gotten out of the way. There was no way. There was no way that Brennan Huber could have made up his mind that quickly. to even think about moving out of the way. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners at first and second. Now Cole Laddick, ground out in a single. Sangbush from second. Huber from first, and a pitch right down the middle for a strike to Laddick. Lights turned on here in this beautiful complex in Wisconsin Rapids, the 0-1. Going to be grounded over to short. Double play opportunity to second for one. Across and in time. A 6-4-3 double play. And that gets Mosinee out of a big jam here in the 6th. Jersley to Grod to Dorn. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. Mosinee 1, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as we got a new pitcher as we start the 7th inning. Caden Sangbush taking his throws on the mound. Brendan Huber over to short and Marco Simonson over to in left. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Drake Grod, Trenton Dorn, and Taylor Lemansky for Mosinee. Here in the 7th, they lead 1-0 again on an RBI triple from Keegan Jersley, all set up again by a Caden Sangbush error in that inning. It was close. Jacob Tokarski almost was able to keep his footing, but just got his foot off the base enough for the umpire to say he was out, or he was safe, excuse me. Score from Mosinee. Again, the lack of scoring here being made up in Mosinee. Don't know the inning, but Mosinee leads Thorpe 18-15. In high school softball, I believe that is in Mosinee. If not, it's in Thorpe. So high-scoring game, nonetheless, as Sangbush blows it past Grod for strike one. Sangbush, a right-handed hurler, and Grod swings through it again, quickly behind 0-2. Drake singled in the second, and then was picked off not picked off. He was thrown out at home by Sangbush in that at-bat, or in that routine, and there's a strikeout for Sangbush in that sequence, I should say. Now Trenton Dorn reached on an error in the second, struck out in the fifth. Jordan Tibbetts finished with one strikeout. Braden Lewis finishes the afternoon with 9. And Caden Sengbush so far has 1. Sengbush kicks and fires off the glove of Plowman, and it's 2-0. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Rapids will send up 6, 7, and 8. And they've had 2 pretty good opportunities to score, one in the bottom of the 6th and one in the bottom of the 3rd. There's a strike from Sengbush, and it's 2-1. Again, we got Mosinee soccer as well. There's a swing and a miss up in Merrill. See if that game is going on, and it currently is. Mosinee leads 1-0 in that game. A spinner just misses inside. 3-2 to Trenton Dorn. Jason Zaleski up in Merrill. This cold, balmy afternoon. And Sengbush lost him in a 1-out walk. Just the 3rd walk issued by Rapids pitching here this afternoon. 3 walks, but two big errors. None bigger, obviously, than that one in the 6th. Sengbush with a runner at first and 1 out here in the 7th. In there for a strike. Again, check out ZaleskiSports.com for our upcoming games, our upcoming schedule. Obviously, things will change here in the spring sports season. The 0-1. Grounded over to 3rd. Over to short as Huber. Steps and not in time. An infield single for Taylor Lemansky. Potter couldn't get to it from 3rd. And that a tough long throw for Brendan Huber at short. Runners at 1st and 2nd now with 1 out. For Garrett Shoup, the new pitcher. Left-handed hitter. First at bat for Garrett this afternoon. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses high and away. And the 1-0. Squares the bunt again. Pulls it back. Misses outside. 2-0. See if we can get you a upcoming Mosinee schedule. I got it right here. Just haven't pulled it up yet this afternoon. Scheduled to play at Watoma on Thursday. Steps off does Huber. Or excuse me, not Huber. Sengbush. Scheduled for an 11 a.m. game on Saturday against Stratford. Fouled back. Watch out over there. Line shot over to the Red Raider dugout area. Tells me he's a little behind. Sengbush comes set on a 2-1. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. That one gets past Plowman on a wild pitch. And now 2 in scoring position for Mosinee, trying to add on here. Three balls and a strike. 3-1 to Garrett Shoup. Infield plays in. And the 3-1 offering in there for a strike. Count runs full now to the pitcher for Mosinee. Again, upcoming schedule for the Indians. Watoma on Thursday, Stratford on Saturday, at Anago on Monday the 11th. home against Antigo on the 14th. And missed low. And Sengbush walks Garrett Shoup. Bases are loaded now for Eli Myland, the left fielder. They put a dagger in this one if Myland can punch it into a gap somewhere. 3 on, 1 away, and that one misses. Again, we are scheduled to, as Coach Galetta heads out to the pitcher's mound, we are scheduled to have that game for you next Thursday, April 14th. Mosinee hosting Antigo. And then after that, they are home against Lakeland on the 18th, at Onalaska on the 19th, at Lakeland on the 21st. Most likely we'll have the game Monday, April 25th, home against Marshfield. Then a couple of big ones against Medford on the 26th and 29th. At Northland Pines on the 30th, a doubleheader that afternoon. Merrill on May 2nd, Shawano on May 3rd. At Kettle Moraine on May 6th. At Pewaukee on May 7th. Sengbush misses high. 2-0. Home against Tomahawk, at Rhinelander, home against Edgar. Probably bring you that game as well. 3-0. Someone's getting away from Wisconsin Rapids. Home against Edgar, home against Rhinelander, home against Stratford again. That says at Stratford, so probably at Stratford that afternoon. 3-0 to Myland. Outside for a strike. Against Waupaca on the 7th. That says that's in Wausau. Excuse me, on the 24th, I should say. And there's another strike. Sengbush fighting all the way back. Counter runs full. Keegan Jersley, so far the big bat for Mosinee, awaits on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded. And the payoff coming back from Caden Sengbush. And missed. And Sengbush walks in a run here in the 7th inning. And Coach Galetta will see Caden Sengbush's day come to an end just like that. So second trip to the mound as Caden Sengbush's afternoon will be finished. And now we await a new hurler here for Wisconsin Rapids. Coach Galetta looks to the dugout, and Trevor Martin will take the mound for Wisconsin Rapids, trailing 2-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. We will take a quick break, come back with a new pitcher, and the leadoff hitter, Keegan Jersley, trying to put ice on this one and put a dagger in the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders here with the bases loaded. 1 out, 2-0 Mosinee. We'll be back to Wisconsin Rapids in just a moment. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 12.
Keegan Jersley at the plate as Trevor Martin hurls in a ball low and in. Again, base is still loaded with one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Can be driven to right field. Back on his lag, still racing back. That gets over his head. One bounces the wall. Two will come in to score at least. They will send a third, and the throw into second base. 3 RBI double for Keegan Jersley. Jersley getting the job done for the Indians. Again, a rocket out to right field. And Keegan Jersley has driven in 4 here this afternoon. And just like that, it is 5-0 Mosinee. One swing of the bat. There's a strike to Trevor Garski. All of those runs will be on Caden Sangbush's stat line. Still only one out here in the 7th. Off the glove of Plowman and a wild pitch. Again, this is a spot of concern for Coach Glitta coming in, and it happened last year as well with walks and errors at the end of games, not being able to close them out. 1-1. Bounces in there, 2-1. So just like that, Keegan Jersley doing what he does all over the place. 5-0 Indians. Jersley leads from third with one out, the 2-1. Popped up and out of play, evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And may or may not be back here on Thursday. Looking a little bleak right now, as they say. Mosinee trying to pick up their first win of the year. Well on their way. The 2-2. Popped up, playable, first base side, and hits the top of the dugout and bounces out of play. And Coach Glitta, again, will head out. Coach Glitta, again, will head out to the mound and only have a meeting with his pitcher. Have a little teaching moment. Yeah, first game of the year. They were supposed to play Stratford on Monday at Stratford yesterday. That game was, or the field in Stratford not quite ready. Baseball field, that is. Jason Zaleski went over there standing. There's still a little bit of standing water. And weather like this, cloudy and cold, will not help those field conditions. Count runs full now to Trevor Garski. Trevor today, 3 strikeouts. Quarterback, the Mosinee Indians. Basketball player, didn't see a whole lot of time on the court, but nonetheless. 3-2. Going to be hit hard over to short. Steps And Dekarski is able to scoop it out, but a RBI ground out for Trevor Garski. Nice job by Jacob Dekarski over there at first. Chursley comes in to score 6-0 Mosinee. And now Tanner Unertle for the Indians. A couple of ground outs and a walk. Again, we'll have the opportunity to talk to Keegan Chursley and headman Adam Olson for Mosinee. There's a swing and a miss. Have those in our highlights later on tonight. We'll talk to them off camera, get things packed up here and heading home. The 0-1. Breaking ball didn't break, and it's 1-1. Gavin Obremski awaits on deck, the catcher. Rapids will send up 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom of the 7th against Garrett Shoup. The 1-1. Popped up. Third base side, and what a great job that was by Cannon Plowman, the catcher for Wisconsin Rapids, to make the nice catch. But that will end the top of the 7th inning. 5 runs across for the Indians. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last shot here for Wisconsin Rapids. It is Mosinee 6 and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. Back to Lincoln. Right after this, you're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Bottom of the 7th inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It will be Marcos Simonson for the Red Raiders. And then I believe Jacob Dekarski and Cannon Plowman to finish things off here for Wisconsin Rapids. Marcus Simonson, the new left fielder, will dribble this one over to second. Gobbled up by Grod and over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. Brian Olds now to the plate for Wisconsin Rapids. Number 17 getting his first at-bat of the evening. Swung on and missed for Olds. And Zach Schaefer on deck. Shoup works quick with his team up 6-0. And he's quickly ahead 0-2. Naysville Dairy postgame show coming up next. Naysville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your fresh cheese curds. What a play there by Unertle for Mosinee. Backhanded across the diamond. Get your fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or NaysvilleDairy.com. Today, down to the last out here in Wisconsin Rapids. Quickly 2 away. And Zach Schaefer will hit for the Red Raiders. Shoup kicks and fires. There's a strike, even though it went through the legs of Obremski. Again, appreciate everyone sticking around, tuning in here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids in this beautiful complex. Going to be high chopper over to the mound. Shoops, kicks and fires, and Mosinee picks up their first win of the season, a 6-0 shutout of Wisconsin Rapids. Again, Mosinee 6. Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, nothing. Mosinee scores 6 runs in the last 2 innings, including a huge 3 RBI double by Keegan Jersley to put the dagger in the game here this afternoon. Again, we'll take a quick break here from our friends at Nasonville Dairy and then wrap this one up here from Wisconsin Rapids. Again, 6-0 Mosinee. You've been watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as we wrap things up here in this non-conference baseball action. The Mosinee Indians beat Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln 6-0 here tonight. Again, back and forth game, obviously the first five innings. And then Mosinee struck for a single run in the 6th on an RBI triple by Keegan Jersley after an error by Caden Sengbush. And then a 3 RBI double from Keegan in the 7th inning to put the ice on the coffin here, put the ice on the game here tonight. Bright spots for Wisconsin Rapids. Braden Lewis finishes with 9 strikeouts. Again, just those couple of errors. Couldn't get over the hump to get those runs across in the 3rd and the 6th innings. Mosinee improves to 1-0. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln falls to 0-1. Mosinee scheduled to play at Wautoma on Thursday, and Lincoln scheduled to play home against Antco on Thursday. If they play, we will see if we can bring that game to you again live right here on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned to ZaleskiSports.com, Zaleski Sports on Facebook for all your game updates and game schedules. This is Steve Mave signing off again from the beautiful complex in Wisconsin Rapids. The final score tonight, it is the Mosinee Indians 6 and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders nothing. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. We'll talk to you again on Thursday right here on your high school home your home for high school sports. This is Zaleski Sports.